YouTube fam, what up, what up, what up? Happy Friday. So today, in this video, we are going to call seller on Zillow. So for sell by owner, anybody on Zillow that lists their property, we're going to call so you guys know exactly how it goes down, kind of how do I talk, how do I pitch, how do I hook them, like what is my punchline to get the seller to sell their property at a discount. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to show your boy King Kong some love. Boom, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. Be sure to, boom, smash that subscribe button. If you have any question, drop it in the chat and let's rock and roll. So, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, all of that, go ahead and go to @Real King Kong. Hit me up on there. Also, too, is for those of you who haven't grabbed my new book that I just launched, The Secret to Wholesaling Real Estate. This is the only book that you need to help you close your first wholesale deal completely virtual. Also, if you grab the book, I'm going to hook you up with a free ARV calculator, a free rehab calculator, and I'm also going to include in a never share before is a recording call between me, my VA, and the seller, how we're able to close that seller over the phone, and that's a $30,000 deal, unedited recording call. So if you want to grab it, go to WTMbook.com. And if you can, it would mean the world to me if you just drop me a review on Amazon. For those of you who have Kindle, you can grab it for free. I literally took 12 years of my knowledge and experience, over 1,000 YouTube video, and I jam-pack it all into this one book for you where I cut out all the BS. I get straight to the point. That's why it's only 43 pages long, where I give you the exact tips, tricks, the secrets to hack, exactly how if I were to start all over again, how do I find the motivated seller? How do I find the cash buyer, the title company? How do I network? How do I build relationships? How do I start closing deals? And how do you do it without meeting the seller or seeing the property? I literally share with you finding cash buyer, seller, all of that. So go to WTMbook.com. Once again, if you can drop me a review on Amazon. For those of you who don't know how to drop, all right, you guys, I'm back. I apologize. I'm back. Sorry. I apologize. We got some technical difficulties. So once again, I apologize, but we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, so I am going to call for sell by owner on Zillow. Once again, if you enjoy this kind of content, and maybe I'll do more of it if you guys enjoy it. So please, boom, smash the thumbs up and give this video a share. It would mean the world to me, guys. So now when I look at for sale by owner, right, what I look for is I look at the property condition. So if it's new, if it looks like it's new constructions or it's already been rehabbed, typically that's not what I'm focusing for. So I saw one right now. This one is selling for $520,000, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, right there. So I'm gonna give this seller a call. For sale by owner on Zillow, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. Okay, so let's find the owner number. Okay, property owner. Okay, so let me copy this phone number. And let me give him a call. Copy, and then call. Hold on a second. You guys, I appreciate your patience. Thank you so much. So call, and then you want to record every single phone call, because you know why? That way you can go back and listen. Listen to how good you sound, or if there's any changes you need to make. It's going to help you. Can you guys hear that? Let me know if you can hear that. Dang, we got 60. Let's go. Oh, shoot. What's... And you always leave a voicemail. Always leave a voicemail.
Hi, you reached Casey Hammer. Please leave me a message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
So obviously, typically, I would leave a voicemail, and my voicemail would be like, hey, my name's Khang. I work with a group of investors. I saw your property located at, that's listed for sale by owner on Zillow, located blah, blah, blah. You're going to put the address. Hey, we love to make you a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer on it. Would you please give me a call back when you get a chance? Boom. Short, sweet, straight to the point, right? No BS. Just basically when they listen to your voicemail, you want to hook them right away, right? So it's very important. Like, a lot of you leave a voicemail, you don't even know how to leave a voicemail. Come on, man. Shit. How are you going to get a deal if you don't even know how to leave a voicemail? So let's see here. Okay, let's go find for sale. Okay. There's only a few houses in my area. So let's go to, shoot, we're just going to call the entire states. So, okay. Okay, here's one right here. This one is with 1.1 million. So I'm not going to call anything for 1 point. So anything. So in my whole thing is the sweet spot is between, anything less than 500,000 is good. Anything that's over $1 million, I don't even bother to call, because you're dealing with a different types of seller, and those that, have their property listed for $1 million, it's just not the same as the people that are, buying the property for a couple $100,000. And your pool of buyers is just a lot bigger. So every single time when I get people that send me over leads, that's like, hey, Colin, this house here is 1.2 million, blah, blah. Like, I don't even bother. Some reason for sale by owner, no name, no phone number. So hold on a second. Let me type in here. Zillow for sale by owner. Boom. So 56 home. Okay. This one is for 775,000. Let's screw it, call it. Because the whole thing to this is, making sure that you guys know exactly how to get on the phone with the seller, how to talk, how to communicate, how to negotiate. So list by owner, but no phone number. So I can't find a, So this one has no. This is why you don't want to go live, because then I'll keep you guys bored. I don't see any phone number in here. Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. Once again, if you enjoy this kind of content, I'm hoping it's not too boring for you. Then please give this video a share. Smash that thumbs up if you're on the live.
To connect to 425
330. That's right. Let's go get this money, baby. No owner's name as well. These people list their property but don't answer the phone? Come on, man. So this house is built in 1927. That's good, which means it's an older home. That's what you want? Come on, man. Shit.
You reached John Elder. I'm not able to answer the phone.
So typically I call them twice because a lot of times they don't answer the first time. Typically they answer the second time. Always call them twice. And you want to call them straight in a row. So it felt like it's an important phone call. You know, because they probably get phone call every single day. Okay, hold on a second. So I'm going to call him again. And once again, for those of you who don't know how to leave a voicemail, it's just very, very simple. Hi, my name is blank, whatever your name is. I'm calling about your property located blah, 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 blah. And I'm interested in make you a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer. Get straight to the point. Oh, I think he called back. Hi, this is
Press 1 to connect to 425.
Hello? Okay.
You reached John Elder. I'm not able.
So I think he calls me back. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let me call him again. Oh, Lord. Okay. Hold on a second.
Please press 1 to connect to 425.
We got him this time. John. His name is John.
You reached John Elder. I'm not able to answer the phone.
Oh. Okay. He's not answering his phone. Okay. Well, we're going to call him one more time. Jeez. Because I think he called in or he called back. And then I accidentally hit end call. Hold on a second. I know it's nerve.
Please press 1 to connect to 425.
Here we go. Oh, here he is. And accept.
Please press 1 to connect to 425.
Jeez, we're playing phone tag.
You reached John Elder.
Jeez. I think he's trying to call, and I'm trying to call him back, and oh, Lord. Well, at least he's, okay, here we go again, my Lord.
Please press 1 to connect to 4.
I think.
You reached John Elder. I'm not.
Okay, so let me call somebody else. I think I called him enough. Okay, here's another one. Darlington, Washington. Okay. Got it. Boom. Okay. Okay, I'm calling a different one.
Please press 1 to connect.
If you have a city or states that you want me to start calling, punch in your city and states. Nobody wants to answer their phone.
You're currently unavailable to take.
No, nobody. Like, they put their property on the market, but nobody wants to answer their phone? Come on, man. Shit, bro. Obviously, you don't want to sell your property or what? And I don't know if you guys noticed, but when you call realtor,
Please
Like,
press 1
most
to
of them,
connect
like,
to
they don't answer their phone. Montgomery, Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma, or Oklahoma, Homa, Kansas, Arizona, Phoenix. Okay.
Thank you for calling M24 Industries. Your current.
Yeah. All right, next. Man. This one is fairly newly remodeled. So that's one is probably not our ideal. Oh, this one looks good. This one actually looks good. 495,000. 495,000, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet. Shit. With that kind of money, I know in Texas, dude, you can get a mansion. Texas houses are like super cheap, man. Well, I mean, like it's all perspective, like compared to like where I live. Texas house, I mean, Lon and I, we see those ad all the time, like on TikTok, Instagram. People are sharing how, dude, some of the in mine, bro, it's like 600 G's. Texas, 300,000. Yeah, hi. My name is Khang, and I work with a group of investors. I was calling you regarding your property there at 4784 that you had it listed on Zillow for sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy Friday, by the way.
Oh, happy Friday to you. How are you today?
Oh, very, very good. Am I catching you at a good time? You got a few minutes to chat?
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Khang, by the way, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
My name? I didn't give you my name. My name is Bob.
Bob.
Douglas.
Gotcha. So, Bob, is the property still available?
We've got a couple offers, but it's still available.
Gotcha. Okay, that's great. So you got a couple offer, but I guess you haven't accepted any, or it's not what you're looking
No,
for.
Yeah, we're just looking for the best price. Got to make money.
I absolutely understand. So basically, Bob, my name is Khang. I work with a group of investors, and we are looking to buy, one or two more property in the next 30 to 60 days here. And I came across your property and love to make you a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer on it. But I do have some question for you, if that's okay.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, awesome. Now, Bob, I know you mentioned that getting the right price for the property is obviously the most important thing to you. But beside getting the right price for it, what is another reason that you would consider selling this property?
The other reason?
Uh-huh.
It's for sale. There's no reason. It's for sale.
Right, but like Bob, what I mean is that beside getting the right price for the property, is there another reason that you looking to sell it? Are you moving out of town? Are you downsizing, or what's going on?
Well, I don't know. I've got probably 30 properties right now, and
Oh.
This one's for sale, like 2 others.
Gotcha. Okay, so you got 30 property, and this one, I guess, this one is the rental then, right, Bob?
No.
You currently live in this property?
No.
It's-
I purchased it to resell it.
Oh, okay. So it's currently vacant.
I've got 2 dogs staying there in the kennel, but nobody's staying there right now in the house.
Gotcha. Okay, so beside the 2 dogs, that's nobody else live in the property.
Well, there was, but not
Right.
today.
Okay, not a problem. So now, Bob, was this property once a rental?
No, it's never been around.
Okay, so now, Bob, out of 30 of your property, why did you choose this one to sell?
Because I purchased it to resell it.
Right. Now, Bob, the reason that I ask all these questions is that we just want to make sure that we know the background of the property, what's going on, because we've purchased property before where there was just so much stuff that we had to take on, and we just want to know like what's the situation with this property. Like I know you got 30 of them. It seems like you're an investor yourself. So I just
Well, I might have 28. I don't know, somewhere around 30. I just sold 2 last month.
Oh, nice.
I don't.
So out of the 28 that you have left, why do you choose this one to sell versus the other 28?
Well, I put straws in a cup.
Oh,
All different lengths. Whichever one comes out the shortest
gotcha.
kind of gets the short end of the straw, and so that's how I decide which property to sell.
Got it.
Not really, but yeah, I don't know why. It's just that the market right now is good on this, and that's why I decided to sell this one, because of
Sure.
the market in that area.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, Bob, now if we can agree on a price that work for you and work for us, do you know kind of like what's the time frame as far as in when you're looking to sell and close escrow on the property?
Well, I'm not looking for any long closing. I mean, you sell to the average person, they want to, dink around for a month or so.
Right.
I can do it in a week.
So if we can agree on a price that work for you and work for us, how soon would you like to close?
Well, how soon can you close? I'd do it tomorrow if I could, but it usually takes longer than that.
Yep, that's correct. So for us, is typically we like to do 30. Just to make sure that we have plenty of time. 30 days or sooner. Would that work for you?
That's too long. Not for an investor. You should be able to do it within a week to 2 weeks.
So 30 days.
That, or you guys are too new.
So
I mean, my retail clients usually ask for 30 to 60 days, and I cut them back to no more than 30 days.
For
if they can't make up their mind or do their inspection in 30 days, and they need to go back to school.
Gotcha. Okay. So Bob, I just want to make sure I understand you correctly here and making sure that we are a good fit for each other. So you're saying when you sell to a retail buyer that you give them no longer than 30 days to close on the property. And
That's correct.
We're talking
And
about,
if they don't like it, I tell them to move on.
so you're talking about 30 days closing or sooner with bank financing.
Well, yeah, and they can do it if they got good credit. I don't care to sell to people with
Yeah, no,
marginal credit, because it takes so long.
I know. I absolutely understand. I mean, probably just like you, we buy and flip property all the time. Typically, I know we have noticed typically on a buyer, a first-time home buyer that's going to get bank financing, like we're looking at least a 45 to 60 days closing. Typically, they ask for 60 days. Bank.
What you guys do, you try to tie the property up and find a buyer in the meantime. Well, if you don't have the cash to buy the property, you guys are beginners. So you're trying to use somebody else's money, tie it up, and find your buyer in the meantime. So that's why I give any investor, I only give them about 2 weeks.
Makes sense.
Max.
No, that.
Yeah, so it's either you got the money to buy it,
Yep.
or you're trying to use somebody else's money, and it takes you time to scurry that up.
Makes sense because typically,
Yeah.
so typically for us, how it works, Bob. But now, when you mentioned that we want to tie the property up and find another buyer, have you worked with a real estate wholesaler?
I've worked with them all.
And
I didn't start doing this yesterday or last month or 10 years ago.
Sure.
I've been doing this for 30 years.
So do you wholesale property yourself, Bob?
Do I wholesale property?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I don't care what you call it. Is if I get my price, I'll sell it to the man on the moon. I don't care who I sell it to. It's just about getting the price.
I understand with you. So do you have a problem with us if if basically, typically how we operate and how we work is once we have a property under contract, it's either us or one of our partners will move forward to close on the property. In this case, you mentioned that the longest that you will give us is the 15 days closing, right?
That's it.
Okay. Now, my next question to you is, how do you come up with the price of $495, Bob?
Well, where does it say 495? It's 480. But anyway.
Okay, so you must have, okay.
I don't know. That must have been somebody that mispriced the property, but it's listed at 480, and we've got 2 offers in right now.
Okay.
One at 460 and one at 460. I think it was 4 or something like that.
So you got one at 460. That's the highest offer you gotten?
No, the other one came back. I think they re-offered at 464. I think it was.
Okay. Now, Bob, instead of going back and forth, I mean, they offer you pretty much close to your asking price. What's the reason why you haven't moved forward with them?
Because I'm waiting for a better offer, of course, and I didn't. They wanted to give me earnest money down. I wouldn't take it. I said, get your financing and get it all set up, and then we'll talk. But I'm not going to, put the property in holding.
Right.
And another offer comes through, maybe a full offer will come through.
Makes sense.
And then I've got it tied up with these knotheads trying to get their financing. So
makes sense.
I should get your financing. You made the offer, and I'm not accepting earnest money. So there you go.
So the one that offered you 464, how soon did they tell you that they weren't going to be able to close on the property?
They're trying to secure financing.
And you obviously don't want to horse around with that.
No.
So
I don't.
Okay, so Bob,
Whoever,
right? So
I've had check writers come in and just write the check, and I'd be tied up with this knothead trying to get financing,
right,
and inspections and all that crap.
So Bob, let me ask you this: what is?
You know what? Now I'm not charging you for this education. So
I appreciate it, Bob. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the knowledge. I'm learning a lot from you. So, and the thing is, Bob, obviously, we'd love to work out a deal with you and have it make sense for you, make sense for us. It seems like, once again, you're an investor yourself and you're a very smart one. So my whole thing to you is like, what's more important to you? Like getting the highest price, or doing a quick closing on it and taking a little discount on the property?
Well, I'm always looking for the highest price.
Okay, so basically, time doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I don't, money doesn't mean anything, but it's getting the highest price, of course, because I don't need to sell it.
I understand what you're doing. You basically just put it up on the market, and let's just see who's the person that's going to come by, give you the highest price they can for your property.
Have you looked at this property?
No, I haven't. I'm actually just looking at I'm seeing it on Zillow here. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet. And we just, want to give you a call and see if you're interested in obviously receiving a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer. But, our offer is going to be a lot lower than the 464 that you got there. So I'm just curious, that you haven't moved forward with that 464. It seems like they make you a pretty good offer.
People come in with offers of 350 and 385, and they're still waiting for my response. So I'll never respond because it's a frivolous offer.
Gotcha.
Frivolous. So
sure. No, I understand.
Where's your office located?
In Bellingham, Washington. You know where Guy Meridian is? Now,
you're up in Bellingham.
Yeah. So Bob, let me ask you this. I mean, like, it seems like you are a straight shooter. So let's just cut out the BS. My question to you is, where do we need to be in price, and how soon do we need to close for us to go ahead and do this deal with you today?
Well, you'd have to be above the 464. I mean, if you gave me 465, I'd probably say, let's do it. You got 2 weeks.
So I would have to convince my team to come in at 465, 15 days
Yep.
closing,
Yep.
10 days inspection, 15 and 15 days closing. So if I can convince my team, then you said that you're ready to get the paperwork done and sell your property.
Yeah, we could do it at that.
Gotcha. Now,
but I don't think an investor would do that. I think they want to, I don't know. You have to look at the assessed valuation.
Of course.
Well, these properties here all bring well over the assessed valuation. And finding a unique property as this, there's nothing available out there like this. The location, the geographics of it, nothing else out there. The last 2 sold for over 500, and one just right down the street, no view, with a postage stamp lot, sold for 709. So there's your comp.
Sure. Now, Bob, I guess my question, I forgot to ask you this, but if we were to buy, because it seems like the house is built in 1980, so we were to buy the property, like how much do you think it's going to cost us to do the renovation on it and bring it up to date?
Well, it just depends how much you do yourself. It's a perfect property for a do-it-yourselfer. Somebody that can kind of do it on their own, and they don't have to hire all these, high-priced, uneducated, unqualified, whatever you call them. Most of them are derelicts. But anyway, you get a guy in that's, done it before and can change a valve and, put a board on, put a nail in, and so do that,
Yeah, Bob, I don't mean to cut you off because I value your time, so I just want to get straight to the point here. Now, what do you think the property's worth after we actually go in there and spend and update the property? Like, what do you think it's worth then?
It's probably, somewhere 535, 545.
Okay,
so somewhere in there.
Gotcha. 535 to 535 to 545. Okay. Now, Bob,
right now, I would do that, but my guy that's works with me, he's on 2 other projects.
Sure.
He just can't do this one too. So
sure.
So that's why we're letting this one go as is, kind of as a fixer upper.
I gotcha.
But it's got a lot of high points. We did a roof last summer, and, put on a new deck and did this and that to help the set. So.
Sure. Gotcha. Now, Bob, my question to you is, once again, it seems like you're way more of a savvy, more intelligent investors than we are here. So I want to ask you is that if you were in our position, would you buy this property for 465?
Would I? Oh, of course not. I don't pay,
Gotcha.
I bought, for me to do it, no. But I mean, I'm in a different category.
Sure.
If I can't make a certain hit on a property, I don't even consider it. But you guys, you're doing it for investors and you're kind of working on wages. So yeah, it probably makes sense for, somebody like yourself to do it.
Well,
or your investors, because they're looking at what they're making on their money in the bank. And obviously, if they bought something like this, they're going to do much better than having their money sit in the bank.
Right. That makes sense. So this makes sense for those that wants to buy the property, goes in there, stay in there for the next, 2-3 years, fix it up while they're living in the property, basically kind of like house hacking. But for us, but you're saying as an investor, then obviously it doesn't make sense. And I appreciate the honesty that you've given me, Bob. So it seems like, Bob, this property is not going to work for us because obviously, we're in it to make some kind of a gain, but obviously, we want to make it work for you as well. Now, Bob, beside this property, do you have any other property that you would consider selling to an investor at a discount?
Not right now. Not right now. Market isn't good enough on those to get that. I don't sell any at a discount. Like this one, it is what it is, and you know you got to give a little discount. You can't sell it for $530,
Right.
Because of needs, So
Sure.
So there's a discount.
So Bob,
Yeah.
hey Bob. Now I don't say this to disrespect you. This is just kind of a joke that I say to people that basically selling the property for retail. But you sound like a lot of the Asian that I talk to, because they don't sell any of their property at a discount either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bob, I want to say thank you so much for your time. I appreciate all the education that you've given me. Thank you so much.
Sure.
I wish you the best of luck on this property, and hopefully you get it off your hands soon. And if anything changes in your end where you would consider selling any of your other 28 property at a little bit of a discount for us, so we can make a little, so we can do something with it, then give us a call back, okay?
All right.
I appreciate you, Bob.
It.
Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your Friday and your weekend. Take care. Bye, Bob.
Come on.
So once again, the reason we already know, like right off the bat, typically when you talk to enough seller, just within a just within a minute or two, you can judge if this seller is motivated to sell. Should you spend more time with the seller or not? In this case, the reason I stay on the phone call for so long, it's all education purpose. That's pretty much it. Right off the bat, you already know he's not our ideal client. A lot of you, what happened is that you focus on one seller. You're trying to convince an unmotivated seller to a motivated seller. That's never going to happen. So the goal is not about selling your products or your service. The goal is to match the seller with your needs, like with the solution that you got. So if they don't need your solution and you're there just shoving it down their throat, dude, it's never going to happen. All right? So my whole thing is, when you talk to a seller, it doesn't matter how disrespect they are. You always want to be professional. Always want to be professional. Always be respectful. Regardless, if they cuss at you, if they get angry, mad, doesn't matter. Dude, treat this like a business. A lot of you're treating this like personal. When you get on the phone, the seller cuss at you or swear at you or get pissed off at you, and then all of a sudden you get angry and you come back at them and you're trying to prove your point. Dude, why? It's just business. You make offer, they say no, they cuss, move on to the next one. People that get mad at you, it's not about you, man. They don't even know you. They're just having a bad day. And a lot of times, to be honest with you guys, man, we don't know what people go through in their life. Just be nice. Like, I don't want to talk about other things on this. Like, you see comedian, you think they're all happy, and then the next thing you know it, So we never know what people go through in life. Treat everybody with respect and kindness. Smile and dial. Okay. Oh, we're running out of time. Let me find one more. This one looks pretty decent. 405. Okay. Okay, let me see here. Like for me, man, it doesn't matter what people say to you. It's how you react to it. That's what matters. That shows character. That shows who you are. Let me say this again. It doesn't matter what people say to you. It's how you react to it. My sister, oh man, I got long story. So my sister calls me this is like last week. And my sister, my sister, she was saying, Khang, you don't seem like you have a good life. You're not happy and this and that. And she was just rant on and on and on. And she used the questions. She used the thing like, hey, money don't buy happiness and all that. And typically those come from brokies. They're trying to defend themselves. They're trying to pull you down to their standard to make themselves feel better. So I just let my sister say whatever. I just said, look, you're right. I'm not. You see, as long as you are secure, you don't care what people say. She said, Khang, you sound like you don't have a good life. It seems like you're unhappy. You're this and that. You're missing a lot of things. You're like, I said, yeah, you're right. Shit. I said, you're right. Dude, listen, As long as you are living the life that you want, man, to me, the only time people get offensive or offensive, like they come back, here's why. It's because they're insecure about it. Insecure. Like if people tell me, oh, Khang, your hair's red, it's nasty. I don't care because I know it's not red. I know it's black. But let's just say if I have insecure about my hair, and if someone says something about your hair, dude, you get super offensive because you are insecure about it. So it's not about them. It's just about you, my friend. It's not about what people say to you. It's just you. Happiness is coming from within. As long as you're happy, who care what people say? If they don't think you're happy, because she doesn't see Lon and I go party. She doesn't see Lon and I go clubbing. She doesn't see that Lon and I go out drinking and clubbing and all that. Because that's to her, that's happiness. But Lon and I do, that's to us. That's a waste of time, waste of life, and you're destroying your body. The drinking, the alcohol, all of that destroy your body. The smoking, the drugs. Lon and I don't do any of that. So for when we look at people that does that, we're like, ugh. Like how can you live like that? So for us, when we look at people who's like, struggling, like how can you? But listen, everyone is different. I'm not here to judge nobody. Just here to live my life, my friend. So what I'm sharing with you is the moral of the story is just don't get upset when people say anything to you, man. Because it's not about you. It's about them. And if you get offended, now it's about you. You're insecure. Admit it. Fix it. But when you're not, dude, shit, man, you walk around confident. Everything anybody say or do to you, it just bounce. You're like, dude, I'm the shit, bitch. It is for real. Confidence is key. Now, for me, confident and cocky is two different things. Confident is good, but also learn to be humble. Don't be cocky. Know that you're good, but you don't need to Eminem. Like to me, confident is good, but cocky is no good. I don't like to work with people who's cocky. Confident to me means like you're good, like but you don't need to go around and when you talk to people, all you do is talk about yourself. Oh, I'm good at this. I just make $1 million here, $1 million. Dude, that's like, come on, man, shit. Okay, right? But when you're confident, all you do is you just sit back. And the best part is, man, is when you have other people talk about you. Dude, that is when you know you truly made it. Is when people talk about you instead. So when I go networking, man, I'm always like, no, my life is, let's talk about you. Everybody wants to talk about themselves. Networking, man, it's like a whole nother game. A lot of you do, you need some schooling. Seriously, real world school. Not the whole BS, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Like, who cares about, Jupiter? Who cares about dissecting stupid froggy? School, man, it doesn't even teach you how to make money, how to save it, how to invest it, how to multiply it. And people that go to finance, take finance, I've seen them have a degree in finance. Teach people about finance, but they're broke. Explain that. Shit. You're broke and you're trying to teach me how to save and invest my money? So I can be like you? Fool? Stop the cap. Okay, hold on.
Please press 1 to connect to...
Hypocrite, for sure. I think we're running out of time, you guys. I just don't have any more time to make any calls. Again, if you guys enjoy this, be sure to smash that thumbs up, new to the channel. I'm going to take a few questions for those of you because I see that a lot of you have some question in here. Listen, wholesaling can be a part-time or a full-time gig. And I want to say this for those of you who don't understand. It's not about how hard you work. It's what you do for work, my friend. That will make you rich. Love the academy, baby. Let's rock and roll. I love it when I see one of my students that jump onto the live. I'm glad that you're liking the academy. Damn, bro. About to close in 3 on 3 properties. Dude, let me bring you on. Hold on a second. I got time for this. Okay, share the link here. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to put in the chat. Let's jump on and let's talk about this first 3 property. I think people will be excited for this. Because they hear me talk about deals all the time, and they'll be like, well, it's just Khang, right? But now being able to see, I'm at work. Shit. All right, dude, I'll leave you alone. So, wholesaler, you can do this part-time or full-time. It depends on how much work you want to put in, how much money you want to make. I see, so if you can't just put out 2 to 3 hours a day on the weekend, and I call this driving for dollars, just drive around your city, look for some rundown houses, and I share with you many different strategies, tricks, secrets that you can start generating leads from the freeway to the payway. So making offer, look at this. I'm just going to literally this book, I just cut out all the BS. So for those of you, let's be real. I did not write this book. I hired a ghostwriter. We literally spent time making this book the best it can be. A lot of you asked me, so Khang, what are some books you can recommend? Way before this, when I launched my book, I just couldn't recommend you any. They all either too long, too complicated to understand, doesn't even make any sense. Mine, any pages you open up, dude, solid, freaking solid. Look at this. Okay, making offer. Math is boring, right? Dude, it shows you how we look at making offer. ARV minus 30% minus repair minus your fee. That's your max offer to the seller. Next page. Chapter 4, making the offer, showing you how to make the offer to the seller. Making the offer. I literally went through showing you pictures, the checks. Literally, dude, how to negotiate like a pro. Chapter 5, showing you how to negotiate to the seller. Like, this is it right here, baby. So for those of you who want to grab a copy, you can get it for free. If you have Kindle, it's for free. Just go to WTMbook.com. And it would mean the world to me if you can just drop me a review on Amazon. We're trying to get back to number 1 again, bestseller. We've been losing. So if you're not first, you're last, in my opinion. So I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for the love, for the support. Thank you so much for being here with me. I wish you the best on your entrepreneurship journey. Until next time, take care. And let's go get this money. Later, guys.